This is not a paid commercial. I have been using the same iron for, I don't know how long, quite a while, at least 6 years. At least since I started back sewing again, and I don't remember the year that was. Probably 2010. So maybe 11 years I've been using the same iron. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember the iron I had before I bought a Shark iron. I have a cold. I woke up with a cold. Actually, I woke up and I was fine. And then after about an hour, I started having a runny nose and all that kind of stuff. And my ears are plugged up. I did test myself for COVID, just a self-test that I bought from Walmart a long time ago, and it was negative, so I do not have COVID. As a matter of fact, we're getting ready to lift all of our restrictions, and I'm really hoping and praying that the community college where I work will do that next week. So I just checked my work mail, and they did not send out anything. I thought it might happen even Friday, but it didn't. So you would think that irons would be perfect by now because they've been around for thousands of years. I did a little bit of research on them, and it seems to me that, and in the past it was interesting, I learned that a long time ago, thousands of years ago, they used stones and they used wood, and I don't remember what else, and then eventually metal. But I think what makes irons difficult and problematic is the water reservoir. That seems to be the issue for the irons that I've had lately anyway, is that they begin to leak. This is the Shark that I've had for a few years. I had a Shark before this, and it started leaking from the reservoir. And I called the Shark people, got a man on the phone who was very nice, and he asked me real specific questions about where it was leaking from. And I can't remember exactly how he differentiated where the water was coming from. But anyway, he sent me the information and the packaging and all that. I sent it back, and sure enough, within probably 3 or 4 weeks, they sent me a brand new iron, and this is the one they sent me. This one has lasted for probably, I've been in this house for a year, and I know I used it at least 2 or 3 years before. So I've had this one for 3 or 4 years, I guess. And it started doing the same thing. It would, even though I have the water set to off, or the steam setting set to off, I would still get water, and I would be ironing something, and all of a sudden a bunch of water would come out, and I don't know where it was coming from exactly. The other issue with this iron, after thinking about it, was that it didn't get that hot, and it seemed to me that it took a long time to heat up. The auto off on this, because everything I buy pretty much has an auto off. I'm always worried about leaving something on accidentally. So the auto off was really quick. So if I was making something and ironed it and set the iron up and came back within like 3 or 4 minutes, it was already off, and that was kind of bothersome. So this iron is going into the trash can because I don't want somebody to buy it and then have the same issue with the leakage of the water. I always use distilled water in my iron so that I don't get that buildup of minerals that eventually finds its way onto fabric, which is a disaster if you push the steam or whatever and you get a big brown spot on something that's light colored. I'll show you the iron that I bought. I bought a Rowenta, and I've always heard good things about Rowenta, but I've also heard negative things about Rowenta from owners. So I think irons are like anything else. You can get a less expensive iron that really lasts forever. Or you can get an expensive one that just happens to be a bad one and then it goes out, you know, pretty quickly. So this one is a Rowenta Performance iron. It says it has over 300 steam holes. It's a fast heat up. It's an effortless vertical steam. And I don't know, it has a little thing on here that says #1 in garment care. So it's 1725 watts. It's German made. Tap water safe, that seems to be a new thing that is used to advertise the newer irons. I still use distilled water. Comfort handle, accurate temperature control, powerful burst of steam, precise spray, easy refill, precision tip, excellent steam coverage, stainless steel sole plate. And so this is the box that it came in. I bought it from Walmart. They had it in stock in the store. And this is what the real one looks like. And I'll be happy to demonstrate this. I think it's already got some stains on it. I like it. I think it's very quick to heat and the surge of steam is excellent. It's really quick and does its job. Did I say this a minute ago? But I did notice with the prior iron that I had, that the Shark, that it was sometimes hard to get interfacing, fusible interfacing to stick, because I think of the heat issue, that it didn't get quite hot enough. I have not had that problem with this one. So if you want to see how this one works, I will show it to you. Like I said, I am happy with it. How long it's going to last before, you know, the reservoir starts to give me a problem, I don't know. So right now it is not on. I think to activate it, it has a dial here for the heat setting, and it goes all the way from, I don't even think it says off. I don't actually think it has the word off on there, but it goes from delicate up to maximum linen cotton. So again, it's cold because I've not turned it horizontally. So let's just see how it does. Join me, won't you? Okay. So let's see. All right, I'm going to tip it down, and let's see. I might have to adjust this here. All right, I'm going to put it up a little bit away from the hottest setting. And now it's going to heat up. And this is cotton here from, I think this came from Hobby Lobby. I've made several things from it. All right, so it's heating up, and it's just been a few seconds, and I'm going to, I have it on the no steam setting, but it'll still surge steam. All right, so let's see how well you can see this. All right, I'm going to flatten this out here. Powerful steam. That was pretty quick. I didn't time it. Now, I did not do the surge on this end of it. I'm going to hit this again. So that's pretty fast. Whoops, sorry. And that's not too shabby. of an ironing job. So it's got a little bit of water on there just from the steam setting. So right, so that's pretty much what you get, and that's not at the hottest setting, and this is a cotton, so I can go up. Let me go up and see what that does. Doesn't make any sizzling noises or anything like that. I've had irons that did do that. So that's it. I hope you can see. The water goes in here. This is the steam. I had it on off, and you can put it on maximum, and you can put it in between. That's the steam surge. I think that's just spraying. I don't use that often. Again, it has this dial control here. Usually what I do is when I'm done with it and I know I'm not going to come back, I'll just turn this all the way to, even though there's no word off, I'll do that, and then I just store it upright. So that's my story on the Rowenta. Oh, the other thing is the cord. I didn't measure it, but it is a longer cord than my Shark, which is fine. I mean, I just have it plugged in right over there on the wall, and it reaches better, maybe by a good 6 inches or so. So that's a bit of an improvement. It does say this is anti-drip. So again, I've only had this for a couple of weeks. Oh, I paid, I think, I don't remember exactly, but I think it was between $40 and $45. So it's reasonably priced. I don't think I'd buy a $20 iron. Ironing is one of the most important parts of sewing, so I do take the iron seriously, and you should too. So, and you know, whether or not the regular water, tap water works, I'm not sure. I feel more comfortable with distilled water. You can buy distilled water by the big gallon jug at the grocery store, at least I can in my town. So that's it. I will keep you posted if my Rowenta goes out, and if I have any problems with it, I'll keep my fingers crossed and hope that it lasts a long time. So that's it, and I'll be seeing you shortly. I have been sewing. I've made a Love Notions pencil skirt, which came out great. It's my favorite pencil skirt so far. And I'm in the midst of making I think it's called the Marlowe top. It's actually a short sweater that buttons up the front with really large buttons, and has binding around here, binding at the bottom, and then at the cuffs. I have left to do the binding around the neckline and the cuffs, and then I'm done. So far it's come out very well, and I should have that finished by tomorrow, which is Sunday. So I'll come up here before church early in the morning and try to finish that, and I'll show that to you along with the skirt that I've done. So that's it. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.